I'm going to start. It's close enough. I can't take it anymore. Welcome, everybody. Happy TikTok Tuesday. A little bit of the clear gesso. It's going to look white, but it will dry clear. Okay, so I'm going to get a big brush, but it's pretty soft. It's one of my mama's brushes. So it's magic. Gesso do. What does gesso do? Thanks for asking. Gesso actually gives whatever product you're putting down teeth. It actually hangs on to it, okay? Gives it that bite. This clear gesso is fantastic if you're painting on glass or epoxy. Epoxy resin palettes, and then I paint on them, and then I clear coat them again. So wherever I paint, I put my clear gesso down, and then it doesn't interfere with my already existing epoxy that's in there. Isn't that fun? You guys are great. Thank you. Oh, thanks, Sylvia. I appreciate that. Yeah, those are fun. I use them all the time, those palettes. Here's one. It's got messy stuff on it, but that's my little journey pathway. And they're great little gifts because you can really personalize it for whoever you're giving it to, you know. Now, usually you wait until the gesso is dry. I'm not going to do that. The unicorn spit you want to shake up really well because it's got that jasmine oil and stuff like that in there. And then cover it up when you go to open it. Okay, there it is. And I'm just going to put a few dots. Same brush, still not wet. Now, if I just go over some like that and let it sit there, those parts are going to be darker because it's a stain. So I'm just staining in the dark parts right there. Then I can go back later and keep brushing. Those dark parts will remain, and then that same color will flow out from there. It's kind of fun. Real fun. I'm just going to start blending that in. Let me get it up closer to you. It's really hung on to those first few spots that I put down, and then now I'm getting that smoke coming off of it. But I like what I call free range painting. You just do this until you don't want to do this anymore, and then you pick another color and do something else. And eventually things start popping up that you just kind of chase down. I call that unearthing. It's a whole brand new world in my sandbox. That's what I love about art and its journey is it's a personal thing. No one can tell you it's wrong. I mean, they do though, right? You didn't do this right. I know, and not according to them. I didn't maybe, but I did it right for me. So just be encouraged about that. All right, that is a beautiful color. It is not purple or blue. I'm happy. Still not going to get that brush wet. Because when you get it wet, it just spreads everywhere. You just need a tiny, tiny bit of the unicorn spit. It just goes. Let me show you. Let me see. I got some of that Orion right there, right? Okay, I'm going to just drop some water into it. Look, it just, oh, isn't that pretty? All just keeps going. As much water as you want to go, and it just keeps going. So it's really cool. If you're into watercolors, you're going to dig this. I have a hard time with watercolor because I always want to color everything. So I never leave any white spots. And watercolor seems to need that. So let's try some Zeus. We're going to go with that bright Zeus of the Artistic Vibrations compared to the Unicorn Spit Zeus in the store, which is gorgeous also. No shade there. Just saying. Okay, that's nice and bright. Look at that. So, do I want to put it here like I did the other. Maybe some magical spots too. Celine is slightly iridescent, and she's jasmine. Perfect. Yeah, that's good. Color. So I'm gonna put, wowza. I'm gonna put that right into that Zeus right there. That's amazing. All right, let's do this, because see the dark spots? I like it. Those later become things. Images that you can bring out, like buildings or flowers or spiritual beings, ancestors from the past. You never know what's coming up. Got the Orion and Zeus. Let's just keep playing. It's my Hephaestus. It's a little bit red or brown. I'm gonna dip my brush in there. Let's see, I'm gonna need to make some sort of mountains, because the plan is to get that dragonfly up in a mountain and have that tail as a waterfall. But I'm really hesitating about putting it like dead on, you know, center. Let's just start with a path. Yes, I see it already. I'm gonna go with that as if it is. Maybe there's trees here. If there is, here goes the logic fight. If there is, they're gonna have to be big. Okay, when I start thinking like that, I know I gotta just start thinking a little more creative. Don't put myself in a limited situation right off the bat. I can do whatever I want. There's some more Hephaestus trees. Or whatever they are. I'm working. I have a path. You just don't see it yet, but it's in my head. I'm going to go to the Celine and make it a little bit more so I can see it a little bit better in my head. Yeah, just keep. Make it, look how you can move that around. See, this is the beauty of it, of the unicorn spit. I'm just gonna make it so, just a little bit more of the darker Orion maybe. Oh, I'm putting a mountain. There we go. I'm getting it darker. I don't know if this part of the mountain or just something coming over the top of the mountain, but I love that sound. Okay, back to my path. Whenever I don't know what else to do next, I just go to another section and start creating. And eventually you end up with a finished product. Hope that helps. Here's some white and some Zeus. Oh, that looks like a breathing tree. Let's try that again. Overhanging the cliff. Says my logic brain. Oh, that's so pretty. It's very soft, but you're getting the idea of trees and landscape. And really, what have we done? We haven't drawn a thing. We've just taken that big brush and tapped or done that. So that's cool. That's the beauty of painting, I think. I want to get my brush wet finally and get all of that color off for a second. I don't know what that is, and that's okay with me right now. I've got some Atlantis. This is a very bold green. I think I want a little more magical. I'm going to put some green down here on my path. Path does look like it might have some problems later on if I don't address them now, like this big slope thing, but I don't know. I'm just going to blend it. Water on the other side of that mountain. Yeah, there goes my water all the way up. Let's go. And at least I'm still not into the purples. I just want some more really dark tree thingy. Maybe not. Need a little more black. Have to be working on this because I do like that concept, especially with the dragonfly gonna be up there. Pause. May moments of calm sustain you. Yes, I love that. All right. I could try and trace it, but I really, once the paper, the tracing paper's underneath, then you really can't see anything. So I'm just gonna, it's a dragonfly. What do we got? 4 ovals and a stick. We can do this. Here we go. I will put a little bit of the black. Wow, that's cool. Okay, this is how it begins. Take a look, because it'll never look like that again. Mixing it into that black. And remember, that's supposed to be a waterfall melody. I'm going to add a little white with my Atlantis. Yes, down here. Aw, look how pretty. Yeah, the water is all the way down here. My waterfall's up here. It is not a problem. I am pretty happy. I'm going to push this green Atlantis into this black that I made so small on this side. It might come all the way down, but I don't think so. It looks like a big old rocket coming up from the water now. Yep, it does. But it's okay. I'll get a bigger brush. Back into my dark brown and some Hephaestus. Find my mountain. Doesn't matter when you first draw it out, Grat. You said I'm bold. No, because you can just go over it a lot of different ways. This dark brown right there, because that's gorgeous. And I like it. On here, just by getting my brush wet and lifting up some of that dark brown. It dries, it'll look more like it's actually seeing through. And you can mix these in with your acrylics. So if you're an acrylic lover and you want to, really get that black, mix some unicorn spit into it. Almost so pretty. And it's that rose gold. And I think it would be pretty over here somewhere, I think. And maybe up on that butterfly wing too is the one I'm trying to get lighter. But still, I just want to play. just back and forth, back and forth. Dark light, dark light. Well, that's weird. I don't know if it's going to go into the water or hang above the water. This is all speculation. Okay, right here. Definitely not going to be straight because it's going to have to bounce off of rocks. The water is as it's coming down. Thanks, guys. Bye.